Good early Tuesday morning. Yes, this is Tuesday. How are things going for y'all? Doing pretty well here. Popped wide awake a little while ago after a few hours of sleep, so it's time to start getting ready for work. Ain't that fun? Alright, today is going to be a mini rant. I will tell you from up front on these here soap bloomers. You know who you are. I know what you are. So anyway, in case you're unfamiliar, there's a crowd of people that actually take their cakes of shaving soap and they put them in water, or put water in the mug with them, and they let them sit there and soak while they go off and do other nefarious things so that they soften the soap. Some of them say, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, you have a certain amount of them though that say, well, you know, puck's been sitting around, it gets dried out, you need to hydrate it to use it. No, you don't. And anyway, it's wasteful for one thing. You're softening the soap up, and then they use these great big brushes, and it's like this, you know, with a little practice, you don't have to do that to get good lather. Really, you don't. So today we're going to do this a non-blooming lather with a very dry soap. I was digging around the other day, and I have a very cluttered place because I have a lot of junk. And in one of the boxes I was digging around in some shaving stuff, and I came across this. And I used to use these when I would travel. I had these little Glad clip-on, and they go really great in my little tote bag that I used to travel with, duffel bag, whatever you want to call it, and they work real good. So one of the soaps I used to use when I traveled was a Colgate mug soap. And of course they don't make them anymore. It's an older soap, old vintage soap. But I found this one, and it's been, I don't know, it's been at least 2 years since I've used this. It could have even been 3 years. It's been a while. I've been over here 4 years now. But anyway, whatever. So as you can see, it's very, very dry. And it's been sitting in here a while, and so we're gonna see what happens to it. We're not gonna bloom it. We're not gonna put water in here and soak it and rehydrate it and soften it up. And it's soap. All you're using is the top of it anyway, if you do it right. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna use our old Semogue 1305 here, because it's a good size for this container. Damp brush. You'll notice it's not dripping any water. There's no water dripping out. It's just a damp brush. And we're going to start running it around on the old soap cake here. Which a piece of it actually chipped off and fell out, which is horrible because that's a really good soap. I don't want to waste any of that. We'll chunk it back down in there. So yeah, here we go. We're going to swirl it around. Well, notice that we're already starting. Look at there. Oh, well, it's a dry soap. You need to hydrate it first, and then, no, you don't. You don't. So as we go around here, well, gee, how long do we need to sit here and load soap on it since it was a dry soap? You know, about that long ought to work just fine. And I started my rant without getting the prop boy to come out and do his job, so. And since we don't edit anything around here, we're just going to take time to hang a towel up and get a washcloth. So anyway, now this also goes towards the no prep concept, because I haven't had a shower yet. I will before I go to work, I promise. And we've got probably a day and a half growth on there. Yeah, something like that. We're going to wipe it, kind of get some of the oils off the skin. I do tend to have kind of oily skin. Alright, and then we're going to take our brush that we ran around on there however long it was, and ooh, where did that go? Let's see. Look at, ooh, wait, what's all this stuff? Looks like, looks a lot like shaving lather to me. And we're gonna start it like this. No need to bowl lather. If you want something in a bowl, make some soup. And we'll add a little drip of water to it from the sink. And looky there. Now the next question is, you get these folks that are getting these really big brushes these days and they're blooming their soap, and what they're shooting for is big old piles of buttercream looking lather. Why? Is my question. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But anyway, looky there. Came up with a good lather. Didn't bloom a darn thing. Dried out soap. That soap hadn't been used for at least 2 years. I'm going to be conservative and say it's 2 years that it hadn't been used. So our weapon of choice to remove the whiskers today, because this is a shaving video, is 1910 Jim Junior Bar with a power blade. Shaved 2 or 3 on the blade, I can't remember. But this is the last one I got, and it's like I had said before, one of the best looking. Well, can you hear that? I heard someone the other day talking about how they didn't like that sound. Man, that's me. That's just great to have that sound of the razor working. I've got a couple of razors that are probably even louder than this one. This was not being particularly loud this morning. We're gonna go with clean all this up. Oh, what a nice shave. These old lather catchers are not only really nice looking, they're incredibly nice razors. They shave good, they're easy to use. Hear that? That's the sound of a happy razor. It's almost like painting happy little trees. Yes, I'm a Bob Ross fan. Bob Ross painting happy little trees. I still stop when I'm flipping channels and see that on. Alrighty. And for our second run through here, we're looking for even lighter. Don't need a mound of lather, especially once you get as much off as we took off that first run. And for our third run, we're not using any lather at all. The third pass would be a touch-up pass, although I know there's people that do 3 or 4 full passes. That seems a little excessive to me, but yeah, you know, that's what you like. That's what you like. There's people that like Glock pistols too. Well, that's going to get me some hate mail. No, I'm not a fan of Glock. Thank you very much. I think they're ugly. Do they shoot? Yes. Absolutely. They're ugly. Alright. And that lip up right there, down under here. Alright, we're going to come back this way. Nice long strokes this morning because we're walking in tall cotton. We're going to come this way. Back under here. So I was on a chick razor kick for a while. Now I think I'm on a lather catcher for a while. Matter of fact, my shave buddy, Ordinary Shaver, is supposed to be doing a lather catcher shave today. He's been really, really busy at work, and it'll be good to see him back on. But he's doing a lather catcher shave today. And JR, you always hear me talk about JR, the guy that makes the shave brushes and the razor handles, bought a Superior the other day, and it should be coming in hopefully today, and then hopefully he'll post a video with his superior. He makes some videos along the way too. Be really neat if everybody got on the that's good coffee. Got on the lather catcher train. I've got a couple loaned out, and I get accused of enabling at times. Guilty. But I've got a few loaned out, and one of the ones I loaned out was a Jim Jr. bar like this one. Matter of fact, it was the first one I ever had. And it doesn't look as good as this one, but it shades as good as this one. So, looks can be deceiving. And we're going to come back on our touch-up pass and just get all the usual. And then y'all know how picky I am about the bottom lip there, so we'll come back and dress it up. Oh, look at there. All right. Nice, 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 nice. So, in conclusion, blooming, unnecessary. It's kind of silly. Seems to be a little wasteful to me. Even though, you know, they don't make the Colgate soap here anymore. But even when you're talking about like Williams, it's $1 a puck. Although I did have to pay $1.55 today. I went to a little town not too far from Baton Rouge, to one of those little country grocery stores, and of course you pay more in those little places. But anyway, it was $1.55 for pucks at Williams today. But they had 4, so I got 4. But even if you're talking about that, still it seems kind of wasteful. Why be wasteful? All right, we're going to have a finish up here with some Indiana Jones style Special Reserve. This is what I would think that someone mentioned it before, and I agree with them. This is what Indiana Jones would wear. It's a Special Reserve. It's got the leather in it. It just smells like he just came in off the motorbike from doing some of that there, you know, super archaeological stuff he does. And it's just really refreshing. I don't wear it nearly enough. I should apologize for that and wear it more. So there we go. Don't bloom your soap. You want to bloom something, plant a flower. Don't shim your razors. You want to shim something, go put a window in or a door, whatever. As far as bowl lather, if you got a bowl, have some cereal, make some soup, whatever. Real men don't bloom, real men face lather, more or less. And remember, don't molest the Williams. It is not molesting the Williams, by the way, to add some scent to it. That is not molesting a soap. If you're adding other creams, if you're adding other soaps, and you're putting in like glycerin, things that change the lather, or you're trying to improve, that's molesting soap. So anyway, happy shaves to you. Y'all have a good day. I got to finish getting ready for work and be out of here and go see what the rain's going to do today. It was wet yesterday, so we're going to see what happens today. Have a good time where you are. Everybody stay safe. Be happy. Happy shaves.